Hello everyone, my name's Nymphina and welcome back to another episode of Animal Crossing New Horizons. So in today's episode I was actually thinking of doing a bit of terraforming around where my new museum area is going to be. I've been putting this off for a while because I haven't been able to find that much inspiration for it, but from scrolling through Instagram over the past few days I've found quite a lot of inspiration for the area which I'm wanting to put my museum. I'm not wanting it to be too extravagant, but I want to actually just have it be nice, fun, natural, rustic, whatever the words are that you would use to describe my island. So without further ado, let's jump straight into the terraforming and decorating. So I start by filling in a lot of the blank areas that I've got so that I can get a bit of texture around my island before I actually start decorating where the museum's going to be. You can see on this landmass I thought it would be a good idea to put one of the dinosaur fossil statues behind the actual museum because I thought that would have a really cool look. You can also see that I like to put a lot of these trees on cliffs, so if you want to know how to do that, check out my link in the description and it'll also be in the eye in the corner for my terraforming tips and tricks that I do for my island. Once again, I'm putting up another bit of landmass so that I can play with that a little bit later. Maybe I'll put a cafe there, I'm not too sure. Now this bit of land here is actually going to be housing like a little mini river with a bridge on, which is a really cool idea that I got off Instagram. So if you want to know how to find that person who made that idea, I'll put their handle on screen and in the description down below. I decided to actually put down my museum, but once I did that it got rid of the trees behind it, which I was a bit gutted for, but you gotta roll with the punches, so I just changed a little bit where their placement was and put them back up. So like I said, this is the area where I want to put a bridge which overlooks the museum. Like I said, it was a really cool idea that I saw on Instagram, so props to the person that did that because look at how amazing it looks. But as I say, I time traveled to the next day and saw that you couldn't actually see the dinosaur behind, which gutted me a bit, but like I said before, you just roll with the punches, and I decided to change it and add a little bit to the landmass that was behind. I feel like you guys can sympathise with this. Putting trees down sometimes is a really difficult task because it's so annoying if you haven't pre-dug a hole to see where the tree's actually gonna go. But on this bit of landmass, once I put the trees down, I felt like it was already taking shape even though I didn't actually focus on this bit for the rest of the video. Now comes my favourite part of all of these videos, is actually decorating and getting custom designs down and the furniture down. So like you can see, I'm using this cobblestone pattern like I've used in all my other videos. I absolutely adore it. Highly recommend you use it if this is the type of vibe that you're wanting to go for your island. Another thing I wanted to mention, the back of the ammonite is absolutely amazing. You can see that I'm using it here in my design. I thought it looked incredible. I didn't know it had this pattern behind it, and it just pulled together what I wanted to do so well. So I'm incredibly happy that I actually decided to turn this bit of furniture around. I do have a question for you guys. If you can maybe put down some custom design patterns that you know of down in the description that add a bit more greenery to your island, ones that are maybe similar to the clovers that I have, just to add a little bit of extra texture. Like I said at the beginning, I didn't want to have this entrance be too crazy, too over the top, so I just popped some trees down to make it seem natural. I added a little bit of a pond in front of the waterfall so that there was a little bit more texture there, and just played around with the shape of it, because at first I wasn't too happy and kind of wanted to do something bigger that was supposed to go there, but I changed it around, stuck a duck in the middle, and I was very happy with the result of what the shape of the pond came out as. Like with some of my other builds, I did put like another little bit of like a garden here so that it seemed like there was a little bit of like a keeping of the bees area outside of the museum, and I thought it looked really lovely as soon as I was done with it. Another one of my picnic designs that I decided to put here, one of the two overlaying each other, and I thought it looked quite lovely. Like I've said in my other builds, I feel like it gives a lot of personality to your island, that the villagers are just setting up little areas to chill out. I also set up a little chessboard because, mainly, I thought it looked really cute. I also found this amazing custom pattern that you can see on the magazine, where it's like a little bit of a Celeste astronomy kind of info page thing that I thought looked really cute, so I stuck that down where my picnic area was, and I thought it tied it together really nicely. Now comes the part of the video where we sit back, we look at what I've created, and in all honesty, I am really happy with how this build came out. Like I said, I'm a little bit bummed that I didn't get to have a dinosaur behind the museum, but maybe I can stick it on the area just above it to see if that'll look good. I'll have a play around with that in the future when I'm maybe putting a different thing up there, but right now I think that this build is absolutely lovely. My favourite area is the area to the right of the museum that has the ammonite there. Like I said, I think my favourite part of this whole build is the back of the ammonite. It's so lovely. I didn't realise that it looked so cool, and this is going to make me look at the back of some of the smaller fossils in the future because they just look so good, or at least this one looked so good. I love the fact that my villagers were already kind of seeing this area. As you can see, Marina was around, she was spraying the trees, she was looking at the different items that were there, and it just filled me with a lot of joy that they were already being a part of this area of my island, because like we all know, they usually just don't do anything and they just kind of don't go to the areas that we've made, which bums you out a bit, but I was really happy that Marina came over and saw this area that I made. Like I said about the tree, I have gotten a hold of some of the exclusive items that are going to be happening in events in the future of the game, like the tree, and I got the cool globe, which you can see next to the bench that I have next to the pond. I think that these two items, like, they're amazing. I said it in the update video, they're the items that I was the most excited for. I'm so happy I managed to get a hold of them. Now, I'm not entirely sure whether this area is going to be completely finished or not right now. I think I'm going to continue tweaking with it like I do with all my other areas. It's not going to be on video, or maybe I'll do a stream or something in the future where I'm just, you know, picking and changing and playing around with the areas that I've already created. But as it stands, I am really happy with how it came out. I'm so pleased. So without further ado, I am going to end today's video here. I know these videos don't usually do as well as my mystery bag opening video, so I just want to thank thank you guys who have made it to the end of this video and watched these videos instead of, you know, just the mystery bag opening ones. I really appreciate every single one of you who give me a chance on every video that I make. Remember to like, comment and subscribe because we are on the way to 500 subscribers. We've just managed to reach 300, which is absolutely amazing, astronomical that I've only been doing this, you know, just under 2 months and you guys have gotten me to 300, so thank you so much. But anyway, have an amazing day wherever you are in the world and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye!